Welcome to my channel Star Seed Flower. Today in this video we will learn about the demand draft, what is the use of this demand draft or DD, and then what are the types of demand draft, and in the last we see some conditions of making demand draft or the points you have to know before you make your DD. First we see what is demand draft. Demand draft is one of the payment system through which we can transfer the amount from one person to another person. It's one of the paper payment instrument just like checks, but the checks and the demand draft are the two different things in some different ways. In checks, the payment is received after the check is cleared in clearing house, and in the demand draft we have to pay the amount before the amount is received to the pay. If someone make a payment through DD, the person have to encash the amount at the bank branch. To understand more better, let's get some situation where I transfer the money or pay the amount through DD. Suppose I go to some other place where I buy some toys of worth rupees 25,000 from a shop. To pay the amount, I go to the ATM and withdraw the cash and give it to the shopkeeper. The shopkeeper said that I can't get this huge amount in cash. You must have to pay this amount either by digital banking or through net banking or through checks. So in that situation, I decided that why should I not pay this amount by making DD? For that, I get into the nearest bank branch and ask the banker that I have to make a DD of 25,000. So the banker said that you have to fill the application form, and he asked me the pay's name and address, and within few minutes gave me a DD of 25,000. So I get the DD and bring it to the shopkeeper and paid the amount of 25,000. Let's get another situation. Suppose I had a business of making homemade chocolates. To make it more profitable, I made a scheme on that. If someone buy more than 1 dozen of chocolate boxes, then he get a reward prize of 5,000. Then after a month, I found that most of the people win this reward prize of 5,000. So I decided that why should I not pay this amount through DD rather than giving them checks. It would be more convenient for me and for them also. So I go to the bank and demand the banker that I have to make some DDs of worth rupees 5,000. After a few minutes of filling details and information, he gave me all the DDs of 5,000 rupees. Then finally I delivered them to all the winning person who get the prize of 5,000. In this way, we use the demand draft to transfer the money from one person to another person, not from one bank account to another bank account. You have to encash the demand draft in the bank at the amount. In the next, we see what are the types of demand draft. There are two types of demand draft. First is site demand draft. This kind of a demand draft is used to pay the amount internationally. Most of the exporters and importers use this kind of a payment system to transfer the money or to make a payment. Second is the time demand draft. This kind of a demand draft you cannot encash this before the specific period of time that is mentioned in that demand draft. Next we see what are the conditions or the points you have to know before you make your DD to make a payment or to transfer the amount. First point is you have to prepay the amount to the bank that you have to deliver to the pay. Next point is the demand draft is valid for the next 90 days after the mentioning date. The third point is you transfer the amount or pay the amount of rupees 5 lakhs per day through DD. The fourth point is you cannot cancel the DD after the delivery to the pay or the recipient. The fifth point is if the demand draft is double crossed, this kind of demand draft, you cannot encash this at the bank branch. For that, you have to fill the deposit slip with that and attach it, and then the amount is deposit in your bank account. In the next part of the video, we see some reliefs that give the demand draft. The first is, you can make DD at any bank branch of your own bank at any place. If I have a bank account in SBI, so I get the DD from any bank branch of SBI at any place. The second is, even if you don't have a bank account in any bank, you can easily encash the DD at any bank. Transfer the money through DD, there is no need to know the account number or the IFSC code of the payee or the recipient. You just have to know the name and the address or the bank's name in which he had an account. If you want to make a payment more than 50,000, in this case you have to know the PAN card number of the payee or the recipient. So you get your PAN card number before you want to make a payment more than 50,000. Hope you all understand what is exactly we use this kind of a payment system for our convenience, and you all are ready to make your first payment through DD.